Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. Well, let me take these off because I'm like reflecting myself. I wanted to show you a little bit about what I'm doing today, since somebody that I know always says, all you do is sit at home on your butt in front of your computer. Yep, there's my computer, there's my butt sitting. Yes, I am at home in front of my computer sitting on my butt making belly rings. This is what I've been doing for the past God, I don't know, a couple of hours, because my finger is red and pissed off and there's an indent in it, but I still have 4 more to make. Now then, when I get done doing those, I have to take these nice little sharp pointy things after I photograph each one and pin them on a board. Stuck in my mouth now. This is said board. And I finished the dream cutters earlier, and they're on here, and my boots, and horseshoes, and the pregnancy belly rings, which are absolutely adorable. My shamrocks, my hope ribbons, my trees, my shield symbols, more of the running guys, and of course, everybody likes their favorite fox. So, now, after I finish with, I just finished these a few minutes ago, which they have to go up there with the other ones that I've got, but these are much larger. They're like twice the size, so I have to move those. Actually, hang on, somebody's losing a ball here and a phone at the same time. That's one thing I try and make sure that all the balls are tight, and of course I've got pliers that help with that, so that when you get your belly ring, you're not going to lose your ball instantly. So I now have to move the ones that are already pinned on the board and put them with these, even though they're quite different in size. And since, hang on, let me move my nice pointy sharp things. They like to stab me. Since I already have these, like this is the titanium one, and this is just an enamel, if I can, hang on, it's moving. Okay, there. This one's, it's a pink buckhead. And then I've got the other titanium ones. But I now have the mommy and daddy and babies. Unfortunately, I've got one of these left because all the rest of them sold already. And I've got the striped mommy and daddy ones. I've got pink and green of this style, which is again the solid mommy and daddy. And then I want to show you something. This is one of the new ones, but there's a huge problem. Yes, I was a beautician for 10 plus years, and I've got plenty of clothes for beautician stuff. Can you tell me the difference between one versus the other? I don't know. I would have to go by, maybe the one is brighter in pink. That doesn't seem like it's it. Oh wait, the other one is twice the size. So now I've got new ones that are twice the size of the ones that I had before. But to add the icing on the cake for you Buck and Doe fans, this one says love. I've got this one in 2 different shades of pink, a light pink, and then of course this hot pink, and then I've got a really pretty navy blue. So I've got exactly 3 of these. So now I've got a bunch of different ones. I've got the striped Buck and Does. Technically I've got 3 pinks, because I've got this hot pink, and then I've got this other pink. And I will show you those side by side. Yes, it's upside down. I'm throwing it at you guys. See the difference in color? Yeah. One is dramatically pinker than the other. I call these hot pink. This is a medium pink, just so you know if you check on the website. The other thing is, this is a hot pink. This is a light pink. So when I update the website, I've got to make changes to add the new ones. And I've got, well, of course, the Running Man. The other ones I've got, let's see, I've got white. Okay, over here I've got a pink, the green I already showed you, and the red. And then over here I have the black, a white, and a red. So I'll be moving them. I've got a couple more country things that I've got to put here, and then I'll probably be moving those here. And then all the buck type ones will all go right here in this spot. And of course, yes, there's tape on this because this is felt. And you see this stuff? This is called cat hair. See? Cat. There's one over there in the chair. There's 9 of them in the house. 9. The one behind me, that's Mama. That's my pretty girl. Hi, Callie. When I got divorced. My dad rescued my cats, and I had four. I had her brother, who was a gray tabby, and then two Siamese. One was a seal point, and the other one was a chocolate and cream. Well, unbeknownst to me, my ex-husband didn't take her to get fixed after I was out of the home, and decided that he wanted to go through Neuter Commuter and get the money back that I had already prepaid to get her fixed. So when my dad got the cats, they hadn't been fixed. He was only able to pick up the two because my ex-husband did something not so nice to the two Siamese. Needless to say, Logan and Leo are deceased, and people like him should be put in prison because of what he did to them. But I now have her and her brother, who's probably sleeping on my bed. I just got attacked by a zookeeper. And she had 6 kittens. And the big biker German dude that my dad is, I'm not quite sure which is worse, the fact that he's German or the fact that he's a biker. Oh, and he was in the Navy. So, they all can be kind of a pretty bad combo. He's pretty nice most of the time, until one of the 3 comes out, which is where all this craziness comes from. That's the German. So, anyways, he ended up with my 2 cats and her 6 kittens, which makes 8. And because we live out in the country on acreage, people like to, I don't know, drive by and throw animals in our driveway. So we ended up with another cat not so long ago. Actually, I just figured out it's been a year. Yesterday, it made a year that we've had him. And he was 2.5 when we got him, and he's now 3.5. So he was on my bed last night playing like a kitten attacking Connor. He kept glaring at him, of course, because that's what Connor does best. But so I digressed. But because we have so many cats in the house, everything ends up with cat hair on it. And so in order to keep that felt clean, I have to use something to get rid of it. And you know those like sticky rollers that you get to take? Toby, don't scratch. Hey buddy, be good. Thank you. No, they're scratching his head off. Got your mites. And you try to take a 25-pound cat, wrap it in a towel, and then inside a blanket, and put ear mite medicine in his ears once a day, and clean them once a day. It takes 3 people to do that, and my dad and I just ain't enough. So anyways, I have to constantly take tape and go through, and that was actually one of those handicap pieces, you know, you gotta pull tape off. It won't get off me. And it does this. It like splits and whatnot. So tape is tape. I still use it. It's no big deal. So I take that out of the case when I bring it home every weekend, because if I don't, things go missing. And even though my booth is in a locked and secured building, doesn't mean the employees don't have access to it. So every weekend I come back and I've got merchandise missing. One weekend it was a gold necklace and a gold ring. Again, with the safety pin. And the next weekend it was a waterproof mascara and eyeliner. And then 2 weeks ago it was 3 22 gauge hoop nose rings that were brand new. I just got them in that week. I'm just surprised she didn't steal, or he. Actually, I think it's a he, because he's given them to his girlfriend, because she's actually been in my booth before. So, yeah. I've got solid sterling silver nose rings, and I'm surprised that one of those didn't get absconded with. So I bring my case home every week, because I started noticing belly rings disappearing. And you know, when you have an entire tray like this that goes inside a case, yes, you can lock it, but guess what? You lock the case, they take the whole thing. So it's just easier for me to take it home every weekend. And then I started noticing my supplies going missing for beading and whatnot. And when you own things like Swarovski crystals that cost anywhere between, I don't know, 11 and 15 cents a piece, and I use them for all kinds of things, not just, actually, let me show you something. Okay, these 3 belly rings all have something in common. They're almost identical in design, but the colors are all different, right? There's the other one. This has 3 on it, a long, a medium, a short, and mine only has a short and a long. So when I made this one, it had a 3rd one, And I was like, you know, that's a little bit too much. So I went ahead and took it off and made this one. So again, I digressed. I have to bring home my tools and whatnot anyways, and these aren't like full cases, but when you house things like an empty bag, these are sterling silver, and they've got little loops on the bottom so that I can put things on them. Now, I have only 4 of these because when I bought them, of course they came in this bag. Why I left the bag in here, I have no idea, there's no details on it, but I've only got 4. When I came back one weekend, I started noticing things like this. See the corner of the lid? See how it's all like cracked and broken? And it does this? Well, this was full. See all the labels in there that tell me exactly what was what in what tray and all that kind of stuff? These are all mother of pearl, for the exception of some I've got some fluorite and stuff like that in here. But this is mother of pearl. It's been dyed. This is pink magnesite. It's been dyed. It usually comes in blue. And this is a blue gray marble. And then trying to get them fancy gray marble. And this one says this one is supposed to be black, but I doubt it because that doesn't look black to me. That looks like the rainforest marble. Actually, yeah, no, that's rainforest marble. And you've got canyon marble. And this is Picasso marble. It's really pretty. And I actually have Picasso jasper. But, like this one says it's supposed to be new jade. But the new jade is actually in the one next to it. And this is mother of pearl. I mean, it's like crazy that all of these have been like, I mean, this does not look like pink desert marble. This is mother of pearl. Actually, it actually goes over here where these guys are. So, needless to say, this entire tray that used to be slap full is now, as you can tell, very bare. Had I done this before, there would be beads all over my desk. And of course, it didn't look like this. It looked like this. You know, see, there's a big difference in, you know, one that is open and stays on. So I started bringing everything home. But yes, a lot of the time you will find me right here in front of my monster of a computer. It's the thing is I sit here most days building websites and responding to emails and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm not just sitting here on my butt, but the majority of the time, let me show you. This was the page I was working on last. I can probably go ahead and save that. Just make sure that it's saved. And then I can show you by going to here. Yes, and you see all the icons at the top of my screen? Yes, those are all the web pages I have open on Chrome. So right now I've got 8 pages done. Now this is my old website, and I have to move all the rest of these off of here onto here. And here's what the back office side of this looks like. Now this one is, you know, it shows me like 50 per page versus, you know, what is that, like 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, oh, excuse me, 10. So it's a different feature than this one. And this one I can view 50 at a time, which is really nice. And I can type in what I want. Now, say I want to type in buck. I will get quite a few listings here. Let me do that. And there are several things. 5 things came up. 2 of them are skincare line products for men. Why? No idea. Somehow or another it must say buck in there. But you should find on my website, if you type in buck, I haven't listed him yet, but this is one of my buck belly rings. And yes, like most bucks, he's missing an antler. He came that way. Leave him alone, he's challenged. And then I've got this one. I used to have 3 more just like this one and 2 more like that one, all the same colors I had, a pink, a red, and a blue. But they sold. And then you got your mini cowboy hat. which is cute. And I put him on light blue. And this one's on topaz orange. This is your other cowboy hat, but this one's larger. I'll show you the difference. So we got a girl cowboy hat and a boy cowboy hat, unless you just like to wear 10-gallon. And then the other belly ring that's trying to commit suicide is this one. This was the next one that I have to list, and this one says cowgirl. And it's on a medium pink. So anyways, I'm working on all these various things for you guys, and everything that's on the board is on the website. So if you go to my website, which is www.shop-osp.com, you can find this stuff. Now, this morning I did list some earrings. There are a bunch of various things on my website, like I've got 14 gauge and 12 gauge on there between the tapers, the curls, and the plugs. I've got a lot of earrings because my friend was helping me do that because she was just working on earrings. I sent her home with a file. I've got some cosmetics on there, some testers. I'm leaving pages now. I've got, let's see, quite a few of the belly rings up. That's what I've been working on because that's the majority of my disc. See, belly rings. Belly rings everywhere. There's the iPad. The monster of it's attacking me too. But I've got some bracelets up. I have a lot of body jewelry up. I've got some earrings, and there's a lot of stuff that needs pictures, so I have to go through and do all of that, and I'm of course doing it on myself. Looking to see if there's anything. I don't think I've got any necklaces on here just yet. I'm on 6 of 8. Celtic earrings, bracelets, anklet, bracelet, Swarovski, dingle earrings. Yep. Mostly earrings and body jewelry is on here, and a couple of sterling silver bracelets and anklets, stuff that I've made, which the videos are on YouTube. So if you want to check them out there. But this is just a mix of stuff that I've got going on, and I'm trying to get more things on. It's just taken me a while because I'm only one person and I can only sit for 14 to 18 hours a day at a computer without blowing my brains out. It really is kind of... So with that said, 20 minutes in, I wanted to let you guys know what I was doing and what I was working on, so that you were not like completely left in the dark. I'm actually looking. This is one of my picture files. See, there's the boots. I just finished boots. And I just finished those. Oh, here's the cowgirl one. That's the picture I want. And the price. Come down here. And I'll pick the category. And I'll do this. And since it's only one design and one product instead of multiple designs of the same, like, say I take this, where'd it go? Right here. Get back. The cowgirl's running away. Okay. She took off with the boots and the stags. Okay, so this belly ring, I used to have it made in red, blue, and, well, it was medium blue and clear. But those all sold, so this is the Lone Ranger that we have left. I do have more of these charms. If you want, I can make more if you don't want the pink. A lot of girls prefer the pink, but again, I'm only one person. I can only do so many things at a time, and unless you're willing to come help me do this, then it's going to be slow going. It's just a long, arduous process to get all this stuff done. And one of these bags is ripped or has a hole in it or something. There's a defect. Trying to clear things off my desk as I work. But anyways, I multitask all the time. I sit here and listen to Netflix movies playing in the background while I'm working most days, and it gets old. Sometimes I run online radios and stuff like that, but for the most part, that's what I do. Sit here and work and clean the house. I got a kitchen to go clean. But anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. Most people only last about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I will talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe. I put all kinds of crazy stuff up. And I'm moving videos from other channels here so that you can see them, because I'm closing the other channels. I'm gonna just stick with one. Having 3 is just way too many because I have my personal one. Okay, who just jumped off into my bag? Oh, it's the 10-gallon. I committed suicide in my bag. That's what I take with me. Summer paperwork and stuff I take with me every weekend. And stuff like this. Books. All kinds of books in here. Gives me ideas for designs. And this is accounting paperwork. So fun stuff. The other ones are like pricing books and pictures and forms to fill out. Like, you need something repaired, we have forms you have to fill out now because we had some crazy lady give us a ring that was broken, and she's like, oh no, there was nothing wrong with the ring when I gave it to you, and she like caused a huge stink. So we now have a form you fill out. I take pictures of the item and you sign the paper, and then I put it in the computer and it gets repaired, and you come back the next day and pick it up. And then you have to sign the form to say that it was exactly what you wanted, that kind of thing. So no more nastiness. I will let you guys go. Holy crap, 26 minutes in. Bye.